History says the Tennessee Titans are now playing playoff football, basically. Can't afford to go 1-6 and pull any miracles. Kind of feels like they need one of those this week, since they are in Detroit to take on the Lions on a 4-game win streak and back in first in the NFC North.
From 44, for the lead, Bates has delivered! Detroit is on top with 15 seconds left.
Detroit looking like kings of the jungle again. Offense goes for 31 against the vaunted Minnesota defense. They are the second highest scoring team in the league.
And it's a run for Gibbs against the pressure, and he bangs it in for a touchdown. His second of the day.
That offense against a Tennessee defense that hasn't been terrible in 2024, but they gave up 34 points to Buffalo last week. Their defense, tired of being on the field so much, gave up over 300 yards passing and a 116.1 rate to Josh Allen, 2 touchdowns, no picks, a rating allowed over 116.
Allen looking for Cooper!
Titans have held quarterbacks to a sub-90 rate for 2024 at least, and have held wide receivers under 90 as well, but they gave up a lot of yards to wideouts last week. Keon Coleman, Amari Cooper, Khalil Shakir, 65 plus each. The Lions counter with Amon-Ra St. Brown, struts in off a 112-yard touchdown game.
Launching Goff over the top for St. Brown, and Detroit, after trailing by 10, has taken the lead.
Khalif Raymond, 39 yards, Tim Patrick, 25, a big 22-yarder, and Tennessee has to play the running back out of the backfield well. Goff used Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery to the tune of 83 combined receiving yards.
Montgomery, what a catch! Oh boy, a whirling dervish, one-handed grab.
Now, Goff was sacked 4 times by Minnesota's defense, pressured over 50% of the time, but he was blitzed over 50% of the time too.
Extra man coming from Minnesota, and this time they get to Goff.
Goff still delivered versus 5+. Tennessee's pass rush he goes up against this week hasn't blitzed much in 2024. Just 1 sack last week, only have 10 for the year. Only 3 teams have fewer.
Allen looking for Kincaid, and he's got it along the sideline.
Montgomery and Gibbs on the ground. Montgomery comes in off an uncharacteristic dud running it, just 3.4 a carry versus the Vikings. Gibbs went for 116 yards, 7.7 per run, 2 touchdowns, broke a 45-yarder.
Off the right, here's Gibbs, good run, best run, good move, there he goes, needs a block, he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs answers back for Detroit.
Those two do face a tough run defense. Tennessee has held running backs to 3.5 a carry thus far. Third best, held James Cook to 2.7 a try.
Back to Cook, and he is taken for a loss by James Lynch.
Titans defense typically having to swim upstream, and that's because the offense Detroit's defense faces, not a high-flying act. Passing attack week 7, 215 yards, just 5.4 per attempt, touchdown, 1 pick, sub-80 rating.
It is intercepted to Moore, Hamlin.
Mason Rudolph's turn at quarterback, not much different than what they've been getting all year. Team is last in passer rating this season. Took 3 sacks last week, 19 for the season. Their quarterbacks have faced the second highest pressure rate in the league.
Rudolph, pressure's coming. Rudolph doesn't see it. He lost the football. It's still loose. And the Titans fall on it.
Detroit's pass rush, they get next. A nice post-Aiden showing wrapped up Sam Darnold 4 times.
And it is Pascal to bring him down.
Lions secondary comes in a little rattled, gave up a +100 rate to Donald on 22 of 27 passing, 250 plus yards, also kept him to 1 touchdown pass and picked him off. They're holding quarterbacks to a 79 rating, 6th lowest.
And what a play by Brian Branch.
Titans pass catchers they'll do battle with. Calvin Ridley, 42 yards a week ago, Tyler Boyd, 43.
Over the middle, and he's got another first down. Tyler Boyd brings it in.
Tony Pollard, just 4 yards on 6 targets and just 61 rushing yards on 3.8 a carry, so he comes in chilled.
4th down and 2, they're going for it. Pollard is stuffed!
Lions did not handle Aaron Jones well, though they had been tough on backs prior, but gave up 93 yards to him, 6.6 a carry.
Off he goes, Aaron Jones, and what a lightning strike for the Vikings!
Lions make it to 6-1. Postseason is pretty safe. 88.5% of teams since 1990 with that mark made it in. If they drop to 5-2, 74.9%.
Y'all need some inspiration. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all.
Titans fall to 1-6. They'd have to be the first team ever to make it after that kind of start. If they get to 2-5, at least have a chance, 6.5%. Titans Lions, I mean, they have history. It's like Baltimore Pittsburgh or Dallas Philadelphia. Titans/Oilers up 10-3 over Detroit. 2012 Forgotten Classic, 80+ points. This is Stafford to Megatron days, but Matthew got hurt. Sean Hill leads them back to tie it in the fourth, sends it to overtime. Jake Locker, Rob Baronis, they're waiting. 44-41 Tennessee win.
They decide to go to Baronis. Snap, set, kick. Good. What a game. For the first time this year, we can say the Titans get it done.